G'day and welcome back to Duckzilla Gaming and our first look at Stevie's latest map. It is Snetterton Farm. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's LakeLand Vale 3 Snetterton Farm, but I just can't call it anything other than Snetterton's Farm. Now, this is a faithful reproduction or remake of the Snetterton's Farm that was released for Farming Simulator 17. And I can say it is very, very close with some improvements. Some things are slightly moved around, but it is another glorious map by Stevie. By the time this video is out, it should be very close to being released as normal on Stevie's Facebook page. The link will be down below in the comments once it is available for you to download. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look around the map. We're going to have a look at what start equipment we have, and we're just going to showcase all the major areas and have a look around the farm. So without further ado, let's do exactly that. Okay, this is the look from the back end of the farmhouse. It's a lovely view out here to the back, the little pond over here. We've got a rotunda over there. As we switch back through in here, we look back up to the actual farmhouse itself. Now, as you can see by the old glory there waving in the wind, it is another map based in the US, and it is based around Stevie's little Lakeland area. So the maps of Lakeland 1, 2, and 3 all are basically situated in the same sort of area in the LakeLand Vale region, but they are separate maps and entities in their own right. It's a wonderful thing that he's done really in that regard. So it sort of really sort of ties things in. So it's a bit of a series going on. Now, is this the last of LakeLand Vale? I'm not too sure. I haven't heard, but we shall find out soon enough. The farm itself is basically an exact reproduction except for the placement of a couple of animal pens. So up through here near the main entrance, which is just through here through this gate, we have the barn. So that sale of straw and all that sort of stuff there. We have a shed through there. Now, over in that corner there, it used to be where the sheep were. They have been moved, so this area over here is now a bit empty, and you've got a bit of free play area, a bit of a placeable area there to use, and that goes out there to the southern fields, which we'll have a look at on the map shortly, and that's all well and good. Then we come back over through here, back to the equipment sheds. The equipment sheds are just a remake. These are the newer versions of the sheds that Stevie's done with the opening doors, but they're the same placement as what they were previously. The chickens are here by the side of the road near the house, so that's all good. So there's the sheds in there. Here's our silo system, again placed in the same position as it was previously. Through there, there's our second shed there. We've also got the workshop through there. Fueling point through there. Fantastic. All right, and then we have another shed over here. All right, water supply there with the windmill. And then what we do is we're going to come through here. Here's the output of the silo. And then if we go down through here, down this road, this takes us down towards where the animals are. Now, most of you that would have played this map previously would remember the little dip here and going through the fjording of the little creek. All right, then we come up through here. Okay, so off to our right previously was where the pigs used to be. And they've been moved from there, so they're no longer over there. And over here to the right was where our cows were. Okay, but here we go. We're going to go and see exactly what we've got in here. So we've got two silage clamps here for producing our silage, which is fantastic. We've got another shed there. There's never a shortage of sheds for Stevie's maps. We have some greenhouses being put in here, which is a very nice addition to some more stuff to do here. Over here, we now have the pigs. So the pigsty is here over there. This is the water trough, obviously, and the map is made for the animal pen extension by GTX. So when you have the mod enabled, you come over here and you'll activate it. Spend $2,000 and by 6 a.m. the next day, generally, you'll have the water all plumbed in. Right, so there we go. There's the piggery. You can see the pigs in through there. Excellent. Now, the map, obviously, when you start, it doesn't come with animals. I've just put the animals in here to sort of showcase which pens are which. Here we have the cows. So the lovely brown and white cows are put over there. This is the cow shed. Lovely large shed. Here's the outputs for your milk. Excellent. Access there to the field. And again, there's your water trough for the cows. Same thing with the APE, animal pen extension. And then going further off through here, we then have the sheep pen over here. The normal sheep pen issued by Stevie that has the sell point as part of it. So if you just want to push your bales into this section here, it'll sell them for you. And there we go. There's the sheep pen there. Now, situated closely to all these animal pens is 2 grass fields you have available at the start of the map, start of the game, as long as you've taken the normal farmer route. And they are situated perfectly, nice and close, so you can get grass in straight away for your sheep and making up your TMR and all that sort of stuff. All right, so that is the animals of the farm. Now, I think it's time we had a bit of a look at the map itself before we go and have a look at the equipment we start with, and then also have a little bit of a look around the map and see what we've got to play with. All right, so let's bring up the map and have a bit of a look-see. All right, so this is the map. Now, rest assured, it is basically, as I said, a direct copy pretty much of the original SNETTERTON'S farm from 17, and it is fantastic. So it has got all the same height variation, terrain, all that sort of stuff, the same field layout, and it is wonderful. This is one of my favourite maps from Stevie, so bear with me a little bit. I really do enjoy this map, and I'm very, very happy to now have it in the stable of maps. So this is it. So basically starting up here, we start with fields 1, 2, 3, 9, and 10. So as you can see, field 1 and field 10 are the grass fields I was just talking about. So they are there ready to go to support your animals. 2 and 3 over here, populated, ready to go. And then we have a good variation of size and shape fields to do. So nothing new there. Fantastic though. Look at it. Lovely creek that flows down through here. And what you can do is the road is actually changed. This is where the sheep used to be in here. The road comes down through here and you can take a shortcut down here. The main road's going through the map, round through the borders, down past the BGA over here, back in through and round, up and down. A little bit of forestry area over here. We'll have a look at the lands we can buy in relation to that. So this is the split of all the lands. So that's our starting area, quite a large starting area indeed. But then all the other areas are there. So the price of fields, pardon me, if we have a look at the one of the smaller fields, let's look at field 26, probably one of the smaller ones. Starting value of $172,944, which is what you're going to need to buy that field. And then one of the bigger ones is probably 23, which you're going to need $1 million to buy. So it's good. It's not making it really cheap and nasty and really easy to do. So you've actually got to get out there and get some money to support yourself. The boundary area to get all these other areas within your map is 1.5 million. That gets your sell point, all this sort of other little bits of land that you probably don't need. It does give you access to the placeables for those. So those placeables won't be available to you until you actually buy all that. However, there is a placeable up there, one down here, one there, and one there. So you've got a total of 5 placeables on the southern side of the map that you can purchase. And obviously you've also got the space around the main farm to do that as well. So plenty of space there. There's also a couple of placeables in here you could possibly use in there. And as I said, these 2 down here as well. Right. That's it. So let's have a bit of a look-see at what equipment we start with, and then we'll go for a bit of a tour around the map and just have a bit of a look and see what we've got. All right, let's have a look at the equipment we start with. So we're coming to the shop and go to the garage. This is the starting equipment you will get from Stevie. Obviously, you're not locked into it, but this is what he gives you to start. So we've got a Case Puma 240 CVX, a Challenger MT 8075E, a Fendt 1046, and a Case 380 CVX. So that's your starting tractors. Moving on from there, we have a standard Lizard Warrior semi-trailer truck. We have a Case 9240 combine, the unmissable Krone Big M 450, and the Manitow MLT 737 telehandler. So all your basic needs there are sort of covered off, which is fantastic. We have the standard Lizard pickup. We have a Wilson pace setter trailer for all your cartage needs. We have an Agroliner Tour 30 trailer. We also have an Agroliner TKD 302 trailer. And we have the Elmer's Hallmaster auger wagon. We have the Case 3162 Terraflex Draper 45-foot header and a Capello corn header, the HS16. We have the Grimy SE260 and the KS75-4 for your potato harvesting needs. We have the Amazon Ascenius 8003 2TX Super cultivator. We have the Cultiplower Platinum 8 meter from Agrosem. That's your Cultiplower. We have the old Pronto 9DC. On every map we have that pretty much with Stevie, which is fantastic. We also have the Lemken Solitaire 12LK2A by Stevie. We have the Navigator 6000 spraying unit for our fertilisation, and we have the Breedle K105 for lime spreading, fertiliser spreading. We also have the Pottinger Tedder. Sorry, I had a mind blank. So we have the Pottinger Tedder, and we have the Lily Hibiscus Windrower. We have the Shootermaker Rapid 8400W loading wagon, and we have a Kuhn LSB baler. All right, getting close. We have an Arcuson bale loading wagon or trailer. We also have the Lizard or the Class Alfalfa by Stevie. So this has actually been made for wrapping of the Alfalfa that is on Stevie's latest maps, so LakeLand 2 and LakeLand 3. We also have the Aquatrans 7300 for all our water cartage needs. We have a Stego roller for using your silage clamps, Magsy bucket and forks for our telehandler, a couple of Agco weights, and then we come to the removable placeables. Now, one of the important things that Stevie has done for this map, which I think is very good, we've got all of our pens here. Now, before we move on from there, I have got to say this is now going to become my favourite map because there are no horses. Dude, that's very hard to say that word. There are no horses on the map. Now, the reason being is not the fact that Stevie doesn't like horses as opposed to me. What it is he was having trouble even trying to get the default horses in and working sufficiently well enough. So he's decided to cut away his losses and not put the horses in. So the horses are not part of the map. So that's all well and good. Now, obviously all the animal pens, as you can see here, are removable. So if we want to remove them, we certainly could. So if I want to remove the chicken pen, for instance, I can sell that. There we go. It's off. And the chickens will no longer be near the farm or in the farm itself. You can remove the farm bin and the small grain silos. You can remove the bunker silos. There's a few of them around the map. The sheds, double-doored sheds, which are the two main sheds of the farm. The open front sheds. So there's all these sheds you can remove. You can remove the manure store, the vehicle workshop, the farm barn sales, the small silo, the greenhouses you can remove, small silo supplies, the diesel station you can remove, the farm wool sales by Stevie you can remove, the wind turbine. So he gives you flexibility to remove all that sort of stuff, which is great. So you can really customize the map to how you want to play it, not necessarily how Stevie wanted you to play it or likes the layout himself. Now, this is the part I wanted to get to. So we have these hedges. So there's a hedge between field 35 and 36 with a gate, and you can simply remove that by coming in here and removing it from here. That means you can then go and actually extend the size of that field without having any major dramas. Maybe a couple of extra trees you may have to pull down. But other than that, not too bad. So let's have a look. We're going to go find probably field 7, 8, I think. Let me have a look here. Yeah, we'll go to field 7, 8 and see what we can find. So bear with me and I'll just head over to field 7, 8 border and we'll have a look at that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We're on the border of field 7 and 8. So if I bring up the map like that, you can see there we're looking from field 8 to field 7. And so we've got that ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back in here again into the garage. And we are going to find the field 7, 8 hedge. Where are we? There it is there. And we're going to sell it. Yes. Okay. All right. And as you can see, the hedge is now gone. So there's still some trees there you need to get rid of, but the hedge itself has been removed. As to has the gate at the northern and southern side of the hedge. Fantastic. Right, so just a little bit of extra work, remove the trees, and then you can combine 7 and 8 into one field very easily. Wonderful. Now, obviously that wasn't available to us when we had the original set, SNETTERTON'S, so that is a wonderful addition to this version of the map. All right, now I think it's time to have a bit of a fly around and have a bit of a look around the map and see exactly what we've got. So first thing we'll do is we're going to have a flyover of the farm and see exactly what that's like. So here's our farm. This is where the sheep, like I said, used to be in this little area over here. That's obviously no longer the case. You can use that as a placeable, put a shed in there or put some TMR mixers or other silos or whatever in there if you wish. There's our 2 big sheds and our silo system are there. Also our buy point for all of our seeds and fertilization, all that sort of stuff comes up through there. Over through the back of the farmhouse, we didn't have a real look around the farmhouse, but this is what we've got through here. And there's that little pond up there that feeds down into the big gaping chasm that goes on down through the bottom of the map over through there, which we'll follow down a little later. Over here we have our animals, as we said before. Okay, so obviously right in front of us is the cow pen, and then we also have the pig pen over there. We have the storage there for the manure and liquid manure. So that's all well and good. Then we have the sheep pen over here with the grass field over there to the left-hand side. And then we progress down into our fields. Now, if you can remember, the fields and that had a lot of breaking variation in terrain. And certainly it is still the same for this map. So if I come down here to ground level, you have a look. This field always had a nice big incline up through there and sort of really worked any of the smaller machines and implements coming down through here. And as you can see, this area through here has a bit of a dip. But it's lovely. It's lovely to have a map that's got some sort of natural feeling terrain variation. Like it's not too extreme. Some of it is pretty tough on equipment. Like certainly this field 7 and 8 has got a very tough incline. You can see there's a ridge that goes over through there at the base of the farm. Another ridge heading over through there, and it looks fantastic. Anyway, all right. So this is where our little creek comes out. So it goes past our windmill through here. We're going to go down here and have a bit of a look-see and see exactly what we've got because it does look very nice with the work Stevie's done. There's the road that heads off out of the farm as well. That's another access road that goes down to the main road. So that's another option to you to actually moving stuff in and out of the farm. All right, but there's our pond looking back at the farmhouse. Then let's go and have a look at this and just see exactly what Stevie's done because it does look very, very nice through here. Coming down through, we've got a nice bit of a waterfall situation through here. Comes down, we have a little suspended bridge, a little path over there. Looking great. Another waterfall going down through there as the water cascades and follows through. So just going to have a look back through there. Look at that. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Beautiful view. Right. Lovely place for a picnic or to park a tractor. Not. All right, so this goes through along the sides of these fields through here. Another little track through there. You can get through into the field and then just continues on through there. All right. Excellent. Now, over through here, I think this was forestry, if I recall correctly. I haven't actually been over here and had a direct look at it, so we're going to have a look at that right now. Or is it just a shed in here? No, it's just a, or is that a barn? No, it's just a shed. You just got a shed over in here. But you could actually set up your forestry over this side if you really wanted to. That's obviously up to you. But yeah. All right. And it goes on through here. There's the water mill. Lovely. Looks lovely through there. Right. Up we go. Road goes down through here and meets up with the placeable area down the bottom here. we go. Nice big placeable area through there. Down the southern side of the map. Come through here. Here's some our bottom fields through here. Another placeable area over here. Heading over to the outskirts of the village, we've got some housing in through here. You can see the road is quite busy. Fair bit of traffic on the road. Another placeable area through there. Come through to this T-junction here. Then off into here, we go into the actual little township proper. This little area over here on the side of this field has a sell point, little silo, and a farm barn, so barn sales. So you've got that through there as well. In through here, you've got a couple of sell points. You've got the mill over there. You've also got the main shop here, which is just down in here. There's the shop. Shop here quickly. Morgan's Massive Motors. And we have the Caterpillar sitting up there on a turntable, turning around. Lovely. All right, so that's the county store. We have the diner over there. A few people walking around, which is lovely. All right, I'll come back out through here. We're going to meet the main road again. We're just following down before we divert it into there. And I'll show you the sell points and that in a second. Just want to finish touring around the map. Have a bit of a look. All right, so the main road goes around through here still. Here's our placeable areas down the bottom that you need to buy this section of land if you want to use those. There's plenty of placeable area to extend the map if you wish. The bridge heading off to nowhere, literally. All right, here's our BGA. Nice large BGA. Plenty of silage clamps there. More room to put stuff in there too if you wanted to. So you could actually put your fermenting silos or anything else in there you wanted to. This is, I believe that's for the milk sales and that in there. We'll have a look at that in a second. That there is the animal supplies, I believe. Again, yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. The road then follows up through here. Up. Here's our forestry area. That's right. It was over this side. So you've got your wood mill there. So you can actually get your forestry through there. So there's a bit of forestry up through here, which you can do. Following up the old tracks up through here. One goes up the high road. One goes down the low road. Comes round. Up through. Cuts back up through there. Lovely. Oops. Don't want to go down. We want to go up. And this is all areas where you can actually do some forestry. So that's not a bad little area. Here's one of our other large fields at the edge of the northern edge of the farm, northwest. And that's a nice big one there. So the main access to the farm is actually down here off the main road. Next to, I think this one's Jeeb's Mill. So it comes up this dirt road. This is the main access to the farm, as we can see here. Just come down here. There's our signpost, SNETTERTON'S farm. So yeah, then the path comes up through here. Come up. There's a little right turn here. There's a shed there for that big field we just saw before, field 17. Field 18 off here to our immediate left-hand side. And then a couple of fields up through here as we come up through up here, getting close towards the farm now. The road just diverts off there to the left and comes back up towards the farm again. And then we go off to the right, and then we're back in the farmyard. So as you can see, though, all the fields pretty much are gated. Most of the fields are gated, which is good, bad, indifferent. Depends on what you feel like that. I don't mind it, although I tend to leave most of my gates open once I've actually started working there. But yeah, that's the farm and the map. So that's it well and truly. So that's very good. Right, let's go have a look and we'll see what we've got here. So here's the wood chip sales, as we said before. So that's over in the forestry section. So over here at Jeeb's Mill, we've got Jeeb's Mill. We've got manure sales, and we've also got the small silo supplies. So you can actually buy some more supplies down there as well. Obviously, up at the farm, we've got the barn itself. We've got the diesel fuel point. We've got the farm sales. We've got the silo. We've got the farmyard. Got all the animals up through there. I'll come back down through here, keeping off into the western side of the map still. The animal supplies and the animal dealer and the US dairy, and then the Silage Kings 2, which is the BJ, which we flew past. In the town itself, we have the supermarket. So I think there is just for eggs. We can just sell the eggs. We can have a look at that and just make sure. Where's the supermarket? Supermarket is there, and we can sell eggs. And yes, that was it. Just the eggs. Otto and potatoes, washed potatoes. Okay. So the washed potatoes and steamed potatoes is for Stevie's global company add-ons that he's created. So we can use those. There's the alfalfa. So it's another addition to the map, the same as LakeLand 2. So keep an eye out for that. Back to the map, sorry. So we've done that. Supermarket. We have the US mill, we have diesel, and the US spinnery. So the spinnery is where we sell our wool. US mill is just another sell point for our crops. We have a farm barn, and this is the size. This is the one I pointed out to you before that we actually have at the side of that field just near the shop. And then over here near field 24, we have another grain mill. And that is pretty much it for the map. It's a glorious map. It really, really is. Really looking forward to playing this. And I can say that if you like Stevie's maps, you will certainly like this one. Okay, so what I can say as well is a couple of other things that Stevie has done. Obviously, the hedges are removable, which is a fantastic, or most of the hedges are removable, which is great. Stevie's also added manure to the chickens and the sheep. He scrapped the horses as they err, which I said before. He's done a season's mask, but left the roads to snow cover. And there's a whole pile of other things he's done as well. So it is seasons compatible. I haven't actually run seasons on it yet. I'm planning on doing that in a solo play, basically, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is Stevie's latest map, Snetterton Farm. I just can't bring myself to call it LakeLand Vale 3, but it is officially LakeLand Vale 3, the latest map by Stevie. The map will be available from Stevie's Facebook page, and again, the link will be down below in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this map preview. I can tell you that we will have it on our channel, certainly for streaming. The plan is to do a streaming map on Snetterton Farm. And many thanks to Stevie for, number one, letting me have the map in early access and helping him test and all that sort of stuff. And also to bring this video to you prior to or on release. All right, there it is. Snetterton Farm by Stevie. Wonderful map maker. Go give him some thanks. If you've got a spare couple of dollars, throw him some enough money for a coffee. His link for that is also in his Facebook page. Stevie does a wonderful job, and he does a lot of work in making the maps personalised as best he can and making them better. One of the things that everyone does complain about, and I'll get this clear straight away, there's quite a few people that complain about the fact that Stevie releases a map and then there's a few updates and sometimes you've got to restart and stop and gameplay and all that sort of stuff. Well, I understand that. Certainly it's bitten me before when I've started a Let's Play video. I've then had to sort of go back and try and fix it and get it back to where it was to continue the video. One of the things you can't say bad about Stevie is he always makes sure that as soon as there's a couple of problems on the map, he'll get a fix out for it as quick as he can. He cares about his maps, and he shows that by the dedication he has into fixing it. We do test it. The testers he's got a couple of extra testers that come online for this map, Sally and a couple of others. We do our best to actually make sure that we've covered off everything, but sometimes we just can't. Yeah, look, I don't mind it. It is a bit frustrating sometimes, but there's many other people that release a map and there may be lots of big errors or bugs in it and they never come back and fix it. So take it for what it's worth, but I think the fact that Stevie shows that he cares and really appreciates people that use his maps by making sure that they are current, working, getting rid of any bugs, making improvements that people may suggest while they're playing it as well, which is another big thing that causes some of the changes. Just some small finessing things, moving this a little bit that way or whatever else is very good. But anyway, I digress. Snetterton's Farm by Stevie. It's a wonderful map. It's certainly one of my most anticipated, and it now will be one of my most favourite maps for Farming Simulator 19. So big kudos again to Stevie. Thanks very much, mate. It's a wonderful map. Go check it out. Grab it from Facebook. Leave a comment down below as to what is your favourite Stevie map, whether it be FS17 or FS19. I'll be interested to know. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you so wish to. And until then, take care of yourselves and loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duxilla Gaming. See you later. Bye.